Live from the main gym on the campus of Darien High School, it's JV girls basketball on the DAF Media Network. Tonight, it's the Darien Blue Wave taking on the Fairfield Ludlowe Falcons. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this DAF Media broadcast of JV girls basketball, our first one of the season. Joining me courtside, as he so often does, our first JV game, though, of the season is Brad Bushell. And Brad, good seeing you as always.
Good to see you, Damian. And I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, this should be.
Going to look at the JV team here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This, of course, is the future of the Darien Blue Wave and the Fairfield Ludlowe girls basketball programs right here. A number of these JV players for Fairfield Ludlowe will also suit up and play on the varsity tonight, coming up after this one. And, of course, we will have both games for you. We are just about ready for tip-off here. Our DAF Media production crew is Peter McLean, our director, Cole Murphy on camera 2, and Mackenzie O'Shea on camera 1. And we are underway here from the main gym on the campus of Darien High School. And Lexi Witkowski with the ball gives it to Olivia Maniscalco. And Darien turns it over. Here comes Fairfield Ludlowe as they push it up the floor. Bridget Reynolds in the corner with the ball, picks up her dribble, kicks it out to Sophie Lemmy. And
it's a good rebound there.
Good rebound that time by Sophie Petty. And here's Lexi Witkowski.
Looks like both teams are in a man-to-man here.
Yeah, both teams starting a man-to-man. Darien running a little bit of a weave here out top.
Right. Side to side.
Absolutely.
Eventually you have to go to the basket.
There's Catherine Rolap. Her older brother, Will, plays on the Darien varsity basketball team.
Got a timeout already.
Timeout here on the floor. We want to give a quick shout out and a happy birthday to John Alquist, Olivia Maniscalco's grandpa, who's out in Indiana, big basketball fan. He's a Hoosier.
I'll bet.
Loves the Indiana Hoosiers. So, John, if you're listening, so glad you are listening to this DAF Media live stream of JV girls basketball.
Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday is right.
I
Absolutely.
hope it's a little warmer in your house than it is outside out there. I heard from somebody from Indiana today. It was way below zero.
It is cold, to say the least, in the Midwest. And we are just about ready to resume here as Olivia Maniscalco inbounds the ball to Catherine Rolap.
Darien's already got a different offensive set here, but they're still in the weave.
And Bridget Reynolds, the steal. She takes it in strong to the basket for two, and Fairfield Ludlowe is on the scoreboard first on a Bridget Reynolds layup.
Fairfield's going to press here, press and foul.
Lexi Witkowski of Darien draws the foul.
Looks like Ludlow's going to apply the pressure here.
There's Olivia Maniscalco up top, gets it to Witkowski. And she gives it up to Rolap, back to Witkowski. Thought about taking the three. Instead, she'll dribble drive baseline. And
a good block, excellent block there.
Nice block by Claire Davenport of Fairfield Ludlowe. Again, you are watching the Darien Fairfield Ludlowe JV girls basketball game live from the main gym here inside Darien High School. And we are live on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Early on here in this one, just 2 minutes in, and it's 2-0 Fairfield Ludlowe.
It's kind of a wild shot there by Catherine. And an easy basket.
And a nice look inside.
Darien needs to get on the scoreboard here. The press isn't giving us much trouble, but there's a foul by Sophie. Fairfield's going to inbound the ball.
And this is Sophie Lemmy. Nice play And the bucket for Fairfield Ludlowe in 32, unfortunately, is not on our roster, so we will have to get that for you.
Yeah, we don't have her here. Ball's back in, and Ludlowe looks to be pretty sharp. He's got a 6-0 lead. Ludlow's moving the ball well.
Lemmy pulls up and off the mark, and the rebound by Shea Duffy. And here's Witkowski as she brings it up the floor. Lexi Witkowski. A nice defensive play that time by Sophie Lemmy.
Darien's got to find a way to get on the board here, break the ice.
There's Olivia Maniscalco with the ball. And 32, by the way, for Fairfield Ludlowe is the freshman Campbell Eckert. Apologize to her. Yep.
Okay.
32. It was a 12. It was a 12 on our roster. That's
right. Well, they had one of the two numbers was right. We've got it now.
Eckert.
It's sometimes hard with these girls. They play the freshmen, the JV, and sometimes the varsity too. So
yeah, as
you never know.
We mentioned at the outset, Brad, we'll see a number of these JV players from Fairfield Ludlowe at the varsity level.
Yep. Wow, what a nice move.
And Eckert, Claire Davenport, the rebound over to Lemmy, and she'll bring it back up top. She swings it to Bridget Reynolds. Reynolds back out to Lemmy.
Ludlow's being very patient here, and they can afford to be with a 6-0 lead. Nice job inside, but a nice block. Lexi made a nice block there.
Fairfield Ludlowe applying a little three-quarter court pressure, Brad. Lexi Witkowski picks up her dribble, has it taken away by Reynolds. Up ahead, nice pass to Neugebauer. But Allison can't convert. Allison Neugebauer, number 30 for Fairfield Ludlowe. Here's Witkowski with the ball, brings it across midcourt line. And Darien will go into its offensive set. Fairfield Ludlowe out to a 6-0 lead. Long three, a little too strong by Emily DeMonicus.
Darien's having a hard time penetrating this defense. And now we've got a foul and a layup by Sophie Petty.
And we're gonna take another look here. Nice play by Bridget Reynolds.
Yeah, Bridget went right to the hole there strong. And couldn't convert on the free throw. 8-0 Ludlowe. Ludlow's moving the ball in and out very well, and there's a steal and a foul. Foul, I think, was on Campbell Eckert. And Darien will inbound the ball.
Here's Olivia Maniscalco. Again, happy birthday to her grandfather. The pull-up jumper is no good by Sophie Petty. We've got a held ball situation here. Possession arrow favors Fairfield Ludlowe.
Ludlow's doing a great job on offense, moving the ball around. If they would convert some of their close-in shots, this game would be a blowout already. Darien's got to get on the board.
Here's Bridget Reynolds up top with the ball. Swings it to Lemmy, Sophie Lemmy. Claire Davenport. being guarded by Lucy Cullen. Davenport, nice pass to Lemmy, and she gets it to Allison Neugebauer. And Neugebauer scores, and it's 10-0 Fairfield Ludlowe.
Neugebauer found the empty spot there and went right to it and had an easy shot.
Under 10 minutes remaining in the first quarter, and that's out of bounds. And it'll be Fairfield Ludlowe ball. A couple of substitutions coming into the game for Fairfield Ludlowe. Ellie Melvin and Lauren Ianazzo check into the game.
The full court pressure on the part of Ludlowe is really giving Darien problems. Need to settle down and hit a shot.
Nice bucket by Bridget Reynolds. And here's Emily DeMonicus with the ball.
Ball out of bounds to Darien.
Kinga Shrednika in the ball game for Darien. Lucy Cullen will inbounds it to Sophie Petty.
And there's a turnover.
And here's Fairfield Ludlowe. Pass up ahead. Lemmy to Ianazzo, and she converts. Nice play.
I think we need a timeout here on the part of Darien.
As it's 14-0 here early. Fairfield Ludlowe. And Darien turns it over. Lemmy picks up the ball, and she jogs it up the court.
I don't think Darien's had a decent look at the basket.
And Bridget Reynolds knocks down the baseline jumper. Here's Shrednika with the ball on the far side of the court. She takes it strong baseline, picks up her dribble.
Oh, we have a foul?
And that's going to be a foul.
Yep.
We're going to take a look at that Bridget Reynolds baseline jumper. Nice move by Reynolds.
That was a good one. Darien inbounds the ball and looks to kick it out.
21 seconds left in the opening quarter of this JV girls basketball game. And we've got another held ball situation. It will be Darien possession, so it stays with the Blue Wave. And Lucy Cullen will inbounds the ball underneath the Darien basket.
Darien retains this out of bounds play too. See if we can get an inbounds here and get a basket to get on the board before the end of the first quarter.
16.3 seconds remaining. And Lemmy comes up with the steal. Nice pass on the run to Claire Davenport, but she can't convert. Darien's got to hurry here to get off a shot. Yep. And they will not. That's the end of the first quarter. We will take a quick break here on the DAF Media Network. Fairfield Ludlowe leads Darien 16-0.
And we're back to start the second quarter here. Looks like it's going to be Ludlow's ball to start the second quarter, and they lead 16-0. Darien needs to get back on the board. Looks like the starting lineup's back in for Darien. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's a quick steal on the part of Olivia, and she made the layup, and there's Darien is on the board. Finally, it took until the second quarter, Damien, but we're back.
Absolutely. Nice job. We had an issue with our camera 2, and we've got that back working correctly. Apologize for that.
And there's a turnover, and Darien's going to get the ball back. Get the ball back, and Ludlowe's going to relieve their pressure and fall back to half court here. Let's see if Darien can take advantage of it and catch up a bit here in this game.
Just underway here in the second quarter. 16-2 Fairfield Ludlowe. And a number of these girls will play on the varsity team after this one. And Ludlow's varsity having a pretty good season under the direction of Sarah Kinsley.
We've got a foul, I believe. Yes, it's Darien's ball.
It'll be Darien possession.
Underneath. I didn't get who it was on. It's hard to see those fingers over there. I like it when they have the scoreboards where they put the number of the.
And a nice steal that time by Shannon O'Leary. Puts it up and in for Fairfield Ludlowe. And right now the Falcons in total control of this one as Darien's Lexi Witkowski brings it up the floor.
There we go.
Draws the foul in the lane as she takes it strong to the hoop. And Witkowski will go to the line and shoot a couple.
Looked as if Lexi said, "To heck with the passing, I'm going to take the ball to the hoop." She got to the foul line.
Damian Andrew alongside Brad Bushel. So glad you could join us on the DAF Media Network. Hope you're warm and safe wherever you are watching us.
First shot's good.
And again, want to give a shout out to Olivia Maniscalco's grandfather in Indiana, John Alquist. Happy birthday, John.
Olivia's out on the floor right now. We need to get her some points for her grandfather's birthday. Maybe she'll lead the comeback here.
And she banks it in, does Witkowski.
I don't know if she planned to do that, but it worked.
Shannon O'Leary swings it to Sophie Lemmy on the right side. Back to Claire Davenport. Davenport being guarded by Sophie Petty. Here's Lemmy. She goes baseline, puts it up and one.
It was a great drive by Lemmy. We're going to see that again?
Yep, we certainly are. Let's take a look at that as Sophie Lemmy goes past Maniscalco, takes it baseline, draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play as we take another angle here. Our director is Peter McLean, doing a terrific job.
You can see that the Darien girl there didn't guard the baseline. She had her feet in the wrong position, and it was an easy path to the hoop.
And Shea Duffy, the rebound for Darien. Here's Witkowski. Long three is good.
Bank that one in, too.
And when we have a break in the action, we'll take another look at that. Witkowski with a long three from up top, and she banks it in. The bank certainly open for Lexi Witkowski.
Bank was open.
Here's Sophie Lemmy.
Looks like Ludlow's going to retain possession here on the out of bounds. That call could have gone either way, I think. But Ludlowe got it.
Campbell Eckert inbounds the ball to Lemmy. And here's Eckert being guarded by Rolap. And Rolap's going to pick up the foul.
Catherine Rolap there was just a little out of position. That was kind of a ticky-tack foul, I think.
Nice block that time by Catherine Rolap. And here comes Darien.
That away.
Rolap, nice baseline move. And Catherine Rolap with a nice move.
That was excellent. Little misdirection, and she took advantage of it. Excellent basket there by Ellie Melvin. She took a high pass and never put it down. She put it right up on the backboard and in.
Here's Witkowski with the ball, gets it to Maniscalco. Maniscalco up top, being guarded by Sophie Lemmy. Here's Catherine Rolap. She picks up her dribble, finds Witkowski, long three, no good.
Looks like Witkowski's going to shoot.
And that goes out of bounds off Allison Neugebauer. And mass substitutions for Fairfield Ludlowe as Reynolds comes back into the game.
Had a shift change.
Claire Davenport and Kennedy Carr. Yeah, definitely a shift change, a line change there for. Again, you are watching JV Girls Basketball on the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Our production crew, all volunteer students, or I should say all student volunteers, starting with our director, Peter McLean, who, as always, is on his game this evening. And Mackenzie O'Shea, camera 1, and camera 2 is Cole Murphy. That's our ISO camera.
Doing a great job. Oh boy, there's a terrible foul there. Claire Davenport just decked Lindsay in the backcourt there. Lexi in the backcourt. So Darien will get the ball back. This pressure is really bothering Darien.
And Fairfield Ludlowe will bring it across the midcourt stripe and go to work on offense. Davenport picks up her dribble, and it's a steal by Olivia Maniscalco.
Come on, Olivia.
High off the backboard. And that's going to be a timeout on the floor. Bree Olson is the head coach of the Fairfield Ludlowe JV girls basketball team, and Ian Bossert is the head coach of the Darien Blue Wave junior varsity girls basketball team. We will take a quick break here. It's 22-9 Ludlowe. You are watching the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. We are back live on the DAF Media Network.
Nice rebound.
There's Darien, Fairfield Ludlowe with the ball. As Bridget Reynolds picks up her dribble at the top of the key. Swings it to Campbell Eckert. Eckert goes strong to the bucket. No good. Ball's loose on the floor. And that's going to be a foul by Lexi Witkowski as Ellie Melvin will go to the line and shoot two.
Lexi was out of position there and reached up and tried to grab the ball. Instead, she grabbed her arm.
Want to give a shout out to Samantha Bellingham, who's watching this live stream. Darien basketball player on the freshman team, I believe.
Ellie Melvin missed that second shot, but Ludlowe got the ball back.
Eckert. Little inside out with Melvin. And Bridget Reynolds will reset.
They're being very patient at this point. They can afford to be.
Here's Claire Davenport, baseline.
Oh.
Off the back of the iron. And that's a loose ball, held ball situation. It'll be Darien possession.
Darien needs to find somebody who can get on the boards. I don't think we've had a offensive rebound on the part of Darien yet in this game. And it's almost half.
And here's Catherine Rolap being guarded by Eckert. Witkowski with the ball. She takes it strong to the hoop, draws the foul.
Nice.
And Lexi Witkowski will go to the line and shoot two.
A little shaken up there. She's limping. Looks like her left ankle.
And I believe that foul is on Ellie Melvin.
Looks like Lexi shook that off pretty quick. Should get 2 shots here. And she misses the first one. See if she can make the second one to get Darien into double digits.
A couple of substitutions for Fairfield Ludlowe. Sophie Lemmy comes back into the game, along with Allison Neugebauer. Witkowski off the back iron, and Fairfield Ludlowe will bring it up the floor. Lemmy out to Reynolds. Reynolds being guarded by Maniscalco. Darien in that man-to-man defense. Here's Claire Davenport. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first half of this one. Fairfield Ludlowe, an impressive start to the game, up 22-9.
Ludlowe has an impressive degree of patience, and then they move fast when they have an opening. They are good at finding holes.
And a nice defensive effort that time, Brad, by Ruby Wilkos, who denied the entry pass. There's Reynolds. That's going to be a traveling violation. So the ball goes back to Darien with a minute 33 remaining in the second quarter. You are watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball live on the DAF Media Network. Lemmy with the ball, swings it to Reynolds. Baseline jumper, rattles in. And Bridget Reynolds having herself a good first half.
Yes. Impressive player.
And that'll be a foul.
I believe she
Actually
stepped on the
out
line.
of bounds, so it's going to be a turnover. Ball goes back to Fairfield Ludlowe as Maniscalco stepped on the line.
I had a good view of that. I could have called that from here. Fortunately, the ref got it right.
Davenport inside to Eckert. She kicks it out to Bridget Reynolds.
Taking their time.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Darien ball. Darien in the home whites tonight, and Fairfield Ludlowe in the blue, the royal blue unis with the white numbers. Similar uniforms, similar colors.
Yes, yes.
For both schools.
Yep.
Royal blue and white.
Right. You know, it's not for lack of hustle or effort on the part of Darien. They just lack a little bit in the rebounding, and Ludlowe appears to be very well coached.
Long three by Lemmy, and she fails to draw iron there. It'll go out of bounds, back to Darien. Again, a shout out to our DAF Media production crew. Peter McLean, our director, doing a tremendous job as always. Camera 1 operator is Mackenzie O'Shea, and our ISO camera is Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy, by the way, making his debut for DAF Media tonight and doing a fine job.
Way to go, Cole. I thought he was a veteran as good as he's been.
We will be broadcasting the varsity girls basketball game coming up after this one, live here on the DAF Media Network. Brad will bid us adieu, and then our John Humphrey will join us for the varsity girls basketball game.
It's under 30 seconds now, and Ludlowe has a very easy layup. Allison Negemeyer hit an easy layup there. There we go. There's a shot.
Catherine Rolap, long three, off the mark.
That was a good-looking shot.
Nice steal by Maniscalco, Brad.
Yes, excellent.
Gets it back for Darien. That ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be off of Campbell Eckert.
Yeah, Maniscalco's played a good game. Just has not scored yet.
1.6 seconds remaining, 26-9, Fairfield Ludlowe. There's Wilkos at the buzzer.
Whoa.
She banks it in.
Whoa.
And we, of course, are going to take another look at that great shot.
That was almost a no-look shot here. Let's see if we can see her looking at the basket.
Wilkos. Nice play, nice work.
She did look at the basket.
And it was not a three. It was just inside the three-point arc. As we take another look at it, she was wide open. Nice entry pass by Maniscalco. And at the buzzer, Wilkos knocks it in. We are at the half here. Fairfield Ludlowe leads Darien junior varsity girls basketball action 26-11. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more live basketball here on the DAF Media Network.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Welcome back. You are watching the DAF Media Network, Junior Varsity Girls Basketball. Fairfield Ludlowe leads Darien 26-11. Fairfield Ludlowe leads Darien at the half, 26-11. You are watching Junior Varsity Girls Basketball. Damian Andrew courtside with Brad Bushel, so glad to have Brad with us, as he often does join us for these
Glad to be here.
girls basketball games, doing a little JV action today. And right now, Brad, at the half, it's a uphill climb for Darien as they look to get back in this. Fairfield Ludlowe in the royal blue unis, moving from right to left on your screen. Darien in the home whites, moving from left to right.
Darien's going to have to find a way to score. 11 points a half is not going to do it. Let's see if we can start with a little defense here.
And just as you said it, here's Olivia Maniscalco.
Oh.
A little too strong off the
She got
backboard.
it back.
Gets it back, but it's finally taken away by Bridget Reynolds as she comes out with it, pushes it up the floor, swings it to Sophie Lemmy.
I just was about to say nice defense on the part of Lexi, and she fouled. A little too aggressive there.
Here's Bridget Reynolds, swings it over to Sophie Lemmy. Lemmy with the ball up top. Here's Lemmy. The runner is no good. And Campbell Eckert with the rebound. It'll be Fairfield Ludlowe ball underneath their own basket.
I think Olivia fouled there.
Bridget Reynolds' three is good.
Nice shot.
Ball's loose on the floor. Let's take another look at the Bridget Reynolds 3.
Nice form. Nothing but net. Went right through.
And here's another angle as we go back to live action here.
Yeah, we finally got an offensive rebound, Darien did. But it was tied up, and the arrow is going to point to Darien. So Darien will keep the ball underneath their own basket. And they run a stack out of bounds play. See if we can free somebody open, and we did.
Witkowski
Nice
draws
play.
the foul, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It was a nice play.
That was a nice play.
Witkowski took advantage of it and is getting to the line. She missed her first 2 free throws, but then banked one in. So we'll see what she chooses to do here.
Bree Olson, the Ludlowe Junior Varsity Girls Basketball coach, and Sarah Kinsley, the Ludlowe Varsity Girls Basketball coach, both played basketball at Fairfield Ludlowe. Said they've been around the program for a long time. That Witkowski free throw rattles in and out.
The second one's good.
And the second one is good.
Nice defense there. Sophie Pett took the ball away and took it down and took a shot, but it was off the glass and no good. Ludlowe offense is very patient, very well balanced. You can tell they're well coached. As is Darien, I must say. Just aren't up to the ability of the Ludlowe team tonight.
29-12, third quarter. Junior varsity girls basketball. And we're going to have a timeout. Fairfield Ludlowe, Bree Olson wants to talk things over with her team. We will take a quick timeout, and we will be back with more live hoops on the DAF Media Network.
Whoa.
We are back live here on the DAF Media Network. Darien Fairfield Ludlowe, junior varsity girls basketball.
Sophie Petty had a nice steal there, but it was tied up in the corner. Darien calls a timeout. So dueling timeouts here.
Again, while we have a chance, we're going to take a look at the Darien huddle. That's head coach Ian Bossert in the gray sweater. Our DAF Media production crew doing a terrific job. All student volunteers, Peter McLean, our director, and our instant replay operator tonight, Cole Murphy. Camera 2 and camera 1 is Mackenzie O'Shea.
They're all doing a great job. Great job.
And it's Damian Andrew alongside Brad Bushel. Thanks for joining us. Hope you are safe and, well, if you're in the Midwest or in the Northeast, hope you're warm.
I hope you're
'cause
inside.
It has been cold.
I'll bet there's nobody watching this outside.
It has been cold. We are about ready to resume play here. And
Whoa.
Fairfield
Turnover.
Ludlowe with the steal. This is Shannon O'Leary, gets it to Reynolds. She brings it back up top. Here's Campbell Ecker, inside pass. Nice pass to Lauren Iannazzo, and Iannazzo finishes off the glass.
Ludlow's easing up on the full court pressure here.
Here's Catherine Rolap, no good. And the rebound, Claire Davenport. And Davenport brings it across the midcourt line. And Fairfield Ludlowe into its offensive set. Here's Iannazzo again. Why not?
Why not do it again?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Keep doing it till they stop it.
Nice move inside by Iannazzo.
Things are getting a bit ragged.
There's Campbell Eckert up top at the high post, and that'll be a turnover. And we're going to take a look at the
Ruby Wilkos is in the game. Olivia's driving.
There's Maniscalco.
There we go.
Maniscalco with the ball.
Staying after it.
Witkowski swings it to Rolap.
There's Olivia underneath. Boy, the hustle's there. Olivia Maniscalco's playing a great game.
There's Lemmy up ahead to Ellie Melvin. Can't convert. Wilkos.
She's just in the game, and she got a rebound. One of the few that Darien's gotten.
Wilkos has played some valuable minutes tonight.
Yep. Oh. Got a foul there. Looks like Olivia also will go to the line. I think she has 2 shots. She does. She was in the act of shooting under there. Come on, Olivia. There we go. Rolls around and rolls in. I believe that's her first points of the night. Let's see if she can pick up the second one. Nope. Hit the front of the rim. But she got the rebound, I'll tell you. She's a hustler. Lexi took a long-range shot there.
Witkowski.
Try it again. It's not falling for Darien tonight, Damien.
There's Sophie Lemmy as the players for both the varsity teams have entered the building, getting ready for the nightcap here, doubleheader on the DAF Media Network.
It is fun, Damien, to watch the freshman game and then the JV game and then the varsity game and watch the intensity go up as you move to the upper level teams.
No question, no question. Damian Andrew alongside Brad Bushel. So glad you are with us for this junior varsity girls basketball game being provided by DAF Media and our student volunteers who have done a terrific job. Peter McLean, Cole Murphy, and Mackenzie O'Shea.
Lauren Anizo hit the first shot. She'll get a second. She's been hot here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Ianazzo had some big back to the basket moves
Yep.
earlier in this third quarter.
She's a lefty, too. Get her down on that left block.
There's Maniscalco. She pulls it back out.
She's going to go back in. That-a-way. And one.
Our director, Peter McLean, just said to me, ESPN has Super Tuesday. We have Super Thursday here on the DAF Media Network.
Two
Good
games.
point. 2 games back to
doubleheader.
back. Yeah, absolutely.
A doubleheader.
And Olivia Maniscalco at the line for Darien.
She can pick up the traditional three-point play here. And she does. Nothing but net.
There's Sophie Lemmy. Gets it to Allison Neugebauer.
Whoa.
And long three by Ianazzo.
I got to believe that's not her shot. She's a down on the blocks player. But she's going to be a good varsity player here in another year. Lauren Ianazzo.
And the long three that time by Emily DeMonicus is off the mark. It'll be Darien ball, though.
No,
I'm sorry,
no,
Fairfield Ludlowe ball. Fairfield Ludlowe moving from right to left on your screen. Darien moving from left to right. And here's Lemmy as she'll jog it up the floor.
Those blue uniforms look like Darien to you, don't they, David?
They do. Well, that's what we were talking earlier.
Right,
the
right.
color schemes are the same for both of these schools.
Right.
Blue and white. Of course, at Darien, they'd say it's Darien blue, and Ludlowe would say it's Ludlowe blue.
Of course.
Maniscalco loses control of it in the lane, and that'll be a held ball situation, possession arrow favoring Darien. So it'll stay Blue Wave, and it'll be Emily DeMonicus with the ball out of bounds underneath the Blue Wave basket. Gets it to Wilkos. She misses the jumper.
Oh, I don't know what the call was there. But
We
it's
do
gonna
know.
go back to Ludlowe.
We do know it is blue ball.
Yep. Got just about 1 minute left to go in the third quarter here. Ludlow's winning 34-16. As you can see on your screen.
Offensive rebound by Neugebauer. And we're going to have a foul on Darien.
Ianazzo's working hard under the boards. She's been very effective down there, rebounding and scoring.
Here's a look at one of those Ianazzo buckets
here we
earlier in the third.
She's a left-hander, so she goes down on that left block. She can turn toward the baseline.
Back to live action here. Here's Lemmy. Runner in the lane is good. Sophie Lemmy.
The teardrop.
The teardrop is right. High arcing shot gets it to go. Sophie Lemmy. Witkowski picks up her dribble.
There we
being
go.
guarded by Lemmy. Here's DeMonicus. Strong
she
move
was
baseline. Fouled. She's fouled by Neugebauer.
Yeah, Darien's effort is there. They have not given up in this game, and they're playing hard.
There's the runner by Lemmy.
Nice. Nice shot.
And she misses the first free throw.
See if she can get the second here. Nope. You got the rebound, though. There's a three.
Witkowski, corner three
Nice
is good.
shot. Man, where has that been all night?
Well, Well, she had one earlier in the first half.
Oh, that's right.
Banked it in from the top of the key.
That's
but,
right.
So she can shoot it from distance.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice give and go there for Fairfield Ludlowe. Just couldn't convert on it.
They're showing a little life here.
Time running out.
Well.
They got to. And that'll do it for the third quarter. We will take a quick break. After 3 quarters, it's Fairfield Ludlowe 36, Darien 19. We'll be back on the DAF Media Network.
We're back. Ludlowe has the ball, and it looks like they turned it over right away. One of the few fast breaks on the part of Darien, and Olivia missed that layup. She sort of rushed it there at the end, although she was being guarded fairly heavily. Darien's going to keep the ball. Not sure if there was a foul. Nope, they give it to Ludlowe. I don't know what that's about. I wasn't clear on the call there. But Ludlowe's going to bring it up. No pressure from Darien. Fall back into the half court. And Ayanaza in tight. She misses, gets her own rebound, puts it up, misses, gets a rebound, puts it up again. That's called padding your stats by grabbing the rebound off missed shots. But she got to the foul line.
We made a minor tweak at the end of the third quarter in our quality. So if you've been watching this game throughout, you should notice our quality just a little bit better here on the DAF Media Network. Had to make some changes in our broadcast last night and just changed some settings for tonight. As Ayanazo is at the line and makes the first one. She's had a nice second half for the Ludlowe Falcons.
She has. You've got a lot of technology at work here.
Yeah, we certainly do.
A lot of stuff can go wrong with all this expensive equipment.
And sometimes it does.
Yeah. It's really a nice setup. Most of the colleges don't have as good a setup for their internet casts as you guys do here.
Well, we've been very fortunate.
Ooh, she bangs that off the backboard. Another fast break on Darien. See if we can convert. And Olivia doesn't convert. The more I watch girls basketball, the more I'm convinced if you can hit 90% of your layups and at least 60% of your foul shots, you're going to win a lot of games. Darien has not been able to do that tonight. Ball inside. And Iannetta again with a rebound. She's going to have a triple-double here.
Campbell Eckert off the front of the rim.
Kind of rough inside right now.
Neugebauer can't get it to go down, and Wilkos with the rebound. And Darien brings it up the floor. Lexi Witkowski goes hard to the bucket. Can't convert the layup.
I like the way she goes hard. She puts her head down every once in a while and just goes for the hoop.
Yeah, she does. Athletic player. Handles the ball well. There's Eckert. And that ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be off Olivia Maniscalco.
Olivia's all over the floor. She's really a hustle player.
And again, want to give a shout out to her grandfather, John, who is out in Indiana watching this game. Happy birthday, John. Hope you're doing well. And that's a long two for Grace Machette.
Grace didn't hesitate. She just put it right in the hoop.
And here's Witkowski.
Oh, my goodness.
Ball's on the floor. That will be Ludlowe ball.
Back to Ludlowe.
As Catherine Rolap comes into the game, she replaces Emily DeMonicus, who takes a seat on the bench.
That was a pass inside to no one.
Ellie Melvin comes into the game, replacing Allison Neugebauer for Fairfield Ludlowe as we take a look at Catherine Rolap. She inbounds the ball to Witkowski, and here we go as Darien brings it up the floor. Witkowski picks up her dribble. It's always tough when you're up top like that and you pick up your dribble.
Especially when you're all alone.
Doesn't give you a whole lot of options.
Well, these guys are still young. These girls are still young. They'll learn this stuff as they go along.
Had the chance to talk to Darien head coach Ian Bossert before this one, and just trying to build the program back up.
Yep.
And the varsity team lost a couple of really talented players a year ago.
Yes. Yes. Well, the Darien basketball program, it looks like to me, has some talented athletes. It's just a question of putting them all together and getting them in sync.
Christine Fiore and Katie Ramsey.
Yep.
Really a big 1-2 punch for Darien a year ago, the varsity team.
They were. They were.
Here's Witkowski, and off the back of the rim.
Which one of them went to Southern California? Was
Katie
it
Ramsey went to USC to play lacrosse. That just shows you how much that sport has grown through the years, right? It used to be an east of the Mississippi sport, pretty much, really in the northeast, mid-Atlantic states, right? Big on Long Island and Maryland, Washington, D.C.
It's going to be
area.
A national sport here
and it's grown by leaps and bounds, fastest growing sport in the country. As Ianazo gets that to go down, little spin move in the lane. And
well, I was thinking more of her being out in Southern California in the nice weather. That's what led me to say that.
Now listen, you told me during one of our breaks, you said, Damien, I do like the change in seasons, which I do as well. But boy, I tell you what,
this season, this is icebox season.
This has been brutal.
Frozen. Whoa,
a nice block by Rolap, but she's out of bounds. Nice play by Catherine Rolap. Claire Davenport checks back into the game, replacing Campbell Eckert, who will take a seat on Bree Olson's bench. Here's Sophie Lemmy up top with the ball, being guarded by Rolap. Actually, Darien in a little bit of a zone here, Brad.
Yep.
Lemmy from the corner, long two.
Olivia's going to go to the basket. Good for her.
Here's Rolap. Puts it up, and it's blocked by Davenport.
Darien's still trying to push the ball toward the hoop, but not very effectively.
4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Whoa. That was a give and go, and there was nobody there. That was a great play. It was a handoff, like a quarterback handing the ball off to a halfback who scored a touchdown. We got a break in the action. I'm not sure who called timeout. I think it was Darien. Halfway here through the fourth quarter. Looks like Ludlowe is headed for a victory.
We've got a break in the action right here.
A full timeout.
As we take a look at the Darien bench.
Not a lot of excitement over there.
Again, our DAF Media production crew, Brad, doing a terrific job, as you have said throughout. Our director is Peter McLean. Peter McLean, always a barrel of laughs when you have him on a broadcast.
You folks should see him. We should turn the cameras on him.
Yeah, and camera one is Mackenzie O'Shea, and camera two, Cole Murphy. Cole Murphy making his DAF Media debut tonight.
I believe they're all underclassmen too.
They are. They are all.
They're going to be with
couple
us
of couple of freshmen.
More years.
Yeah, a couple of freshmen and a sophomore. As we take a look at Cole Murphy and Mackenzie O'Shea.
What you guys wave?
Nice job by Peter McLean, bringing us that shot. And we'll go back to live action now, as Rolap will inbound the ball, and she gets it.
And it's fouled.
to Sophie Petty, who is quickly fouled. 45-20. This has been Ludlowe's game from the start. They have been in control, got off to a really quick start, jumped out
I think it was
quickly.
16 to
It
nothing.
was.
Yep.
It was 16-0. And Petty will go to the line.
It's in the 1-and-1. And she missed it. The ball comes back to Ludlowe. Whoa, wide open. And she missed it. The arrow's going to go to Darien on the held ball.
It will go to Darien on the held ball.
Ludlowe's going to pick up Darien full court, even though they have a 25-point lead. Now they back away.
And here's Lexi Witkowski with the ball. Gets it to Wilkos.
Whoa.
And Catherine Rolap is going to be called for a traveling violation.
There was no room to go to the hoop there, so she decided not to dribble and just walked it out.
Melba Chambers, Darien varsity girls basketball head coach, and her staff watching the end of this game. And that's going to be a travel on Kennedy Carr. It's a great name, Kennedy Carr.
Carr.
Huh?
I like that. I like that.
I like it.
She was attempting.
Brad Bushel's a pretty good name. I don't know if it's as good as Kennedy Carr.
No. She was trying to drive that car to the basket.
She certainly
But
was.
she traveled.
There's Wilkos.
Whoa, little razzle-dazzle there.
And Lexi Witkowski is going to draw a foul as Ellie Melvin.
See if Lexi can put these in.
And we'll see as Witkowski goes strong to the bucket, and she's going to be fouled by Ellie Melvin. Just didn't quite slide in there soon enough.
Oh, it fell out.
That one falls off the front of the rim.
It's been that kind of evening for Darien. It's not going in.
Nice shot.
There we go.
So she gets the second one. Darien applying some pressure here in the full court. And now they take it off, and Shannon O'Leary gets Ludlowe into its offensive set. And
Nice.
a nice hustle play that time by Catherine Rolap as she ties up Ellie Melvin. It'll stay Ludlowe ball, possession arrow favoring the Falcons.
Shay Duffy's in the game for Darien.
Yep, Shay Duffy checks back in.
I believe that's her first action. No, back in. She must have played before.
And a hook shot that time by Kennedy Carr.
Why not try everything?
Goes off the front of the rim. And here's Maniscalco, strong to the basket. Too hard off the glass, though.
You can count on Olivia going straight to the basket every time. There she goes again. And
a nice play,
wow.
Olivia
Let's see that again.
Maniscalco.
We
We're
see
going to
that
take
again?
a look at that.
Yeah.
We certainly can. How about this? Maniscalco strong to the bucket and one. And I hope her grandfather, John, enjoyed that play right there. That's
Come on, Olivia, put this in. Yes, she did.
And Maniscalco
The old-fashioned three.
gets the old-fashioned three. Yep. Here's O'Leary handling the ball up top. Maniscalco nearly comes up with another steal, but she's going to be whistled for the foul.
She doesn't stop.
It's 45-24, 2:08 remaining. Brad Bushel, I'm looking at the clock here. I know you have to take off in a couple of minutes.
I do.
I may have to finish the very end of this game without you, which is extremely disappointing for me.
Oh, come on.
Brad and I were just
Been
talking.
a lot of fun.
Brad and I were just talking about our very first game we ever did before the start of this one. Last year, before the holiday break, Darien at Greenwich.
Yep.
Greenwich High School. The athletic staff there was very accommodating. We were way up. Those bleachers are high up.
Yeah, we were up at the top.
Yep, great vantage point to
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
that.
It was fun. Still is.
And here's Lexi Witkowski with the ball. And it goes out of bounds off of Shannon O'Leary. It'll stay white ball. It'll stay Darien ball. Under 2 minutes remaining now in this one. Sophie Petty takes it to the left side and gets it to go off glass. Wow, nice play.
Darien scoring better here in the second half. It was really the first half that did us in.
Darien coming alive here late in this one.
Whoops.
And that goes out of bounds. It'll stay Ludlowe ball. And Claire Davenport will inbound the ball. Nice effort that time by Maniscalco. She's been all over the floor. You mentioned that earlier. She's been all over the floor.
It's like the Energizer Bunny. Doesn't stop. And she's made some nice baskets here in the second half.
It'll be Darien ball as Fairfield Ludlowe. Claire Davenport was out of bounds. Here's Witkowski. She inbounds the ball, and it's taken away by Kennedy Carr. And there's going to be a foul, I believe, on Darien.
Yes. I don't think anybody's in foul trouble.
Carr at the line, shooting 1 and 1, gets the first one to go down as it rattles in.
I always worry about those line drive free throws. Let's see if she can do the second one here.
And
nope.
I don't believe that drew iron.
I don't think so. It went directly out of bounds.
1:07 left in the game. Fairfield Ludlowe in total control of this one. But Darien has made a little bit of a run late here. They've played much better late in this game.
Held ball and it's going to go to Darien.
It is. The officials will confer on this. 51.9 seconds remaining.
Well, while they huddle, I think I'm going to take my leave.
All right, all right. I know.
I have to.
I know you do. You have to run. As always, it's great to have Brad Bushell anytime he can be with us. Yeah, great seeing you.
Let's do it again.
We'll be in touch. Absolutely, you'll be back on.
Thanks, Damien.
Brad Bushell, as always, joins us for a number of these basketball games and just does a terrific job for DAF Media. He has been a wonderful volunteer on this venture. DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Here's Maniscalco with the ball on the far side of the court. Gets it to Wilkos. Back to Maniscalco. She dribble drives, tries to get to the basket, brings it back out. Here's Witkowski now with the ball. Witkowski weaving through traffic, and she is going to draw a foul, the foul on Kennedy Carr. And Witkowski gets the first one to go down. And the second one is good. Yes. Time winding out in this one. And Fairfield Ludlowe's junior varsity girls basketball team will exit the main gym here at Darien High School with a W. They have been impressive throughout. 7.8 seconds left in this one. And the free throw goes in for Ellie Melvin. And the second one goes in as well. So time running out here. 50-28 Fairfield Ludlowe. Olivia Maniscalco will heave it from the top of the key, no good, and that's the way this one will end as Fairfield Ludlowe comes into the main gym here at Darien High School and will leave with a big win. That'll do it. I want to give a shout out to our entire DAF media production crew, our director Peter McLean, camera 1 Mackenzie O'Shea, camera 2 is Cole Murphy, and you have been watching the DAF Media Network as the Fairfield Ludlowe junior varsity girls basketball team beats Darien. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.